Ohaneze Igbo election. Kanu calls for the intervention of World Igbo Congress. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has unapologetically condemned in strongest terms via his Radio Biafran broadcast of Sunday 10th January 2021, the concocted Ohaneze Igbo presidential election held recently. He called it a fraud and therefore its outcome remains totally unacceptable. The IPOB leader called on the World Igbo Congress (WIC) to immediately intervene and possibly take over the Ohaneze Igbo leadership structure. Igbo is an ethnic nation in the old eastern region of Nigeria, which is today more appropriately referred to as Biafra. We, by census, represent one of the three largest ethnic groups in the country. Ohaneze Igbo is an apex Igbo socio-cultural group, going by the incontestable fact that the organization is supposed to represent all Igbo communities within and outside Nigeria. It should be recalled that Ohaneze Igbo socio-cultural group was established in 1976 following the unleashed genocide committed against Biafrans by the British sustained Nigeria from 1967 to 1970. The fundamental purpose of creating this group was very unambiguously spelled out by the then well-minded prominent Igbos that conceived it. Such personalities were the likes of Professor Ben Nwabueze, Kingsley Mbadiwe, Dr. Kanu Ibiam, Dr. Michael Opara, among others. The initiative to flout such a socio-cultural group for the overall interest of the people was very much welcomed, considering the enormous displacement of the Igbos during the war and its corresponding aftermath. Let it be noted, therefore, that this group is not a political party. Its key objective on creation, among others, was to foster unity among its members, the Igbos, in order to adequately position them for all-inclusive representation within the political scenario of Nigeria. Otherwise put, Ohaneze Igbo and its leadership are supposed to serve as the voice of Igbo nation and clearly present whosoever the people overwhelmingly accept to be their representative for any political office in Nigeria. It was never meant to be controlled or manipulated by the politicians. Unfortunately, following the persistent pursuit for total conquest by the Fulani oligarchy, coupled with the twin craving of gluttony and fame-mongering of the selfish, opportune Igbo politicians, the original purpose of the founding fathers, premised on uprightness and purposeful leadership, became disgustingly corrupted. Thank you for listening to this news. You see, my viewers, I don't want us to see Nnamdi Kanu's opinion to be a very harsh one. But I don't want us to look at it like that, in that angle. You see, the Kanu is trying to say is that we no longer need to build confidence on Ohaneze Igbo again, because Ohaneze Igbo has failed us last year. Not only last year, throughout 4 years back. 4 years back, all that we have been experiencing has been disappointment from the Ohaneze Igbo. and that period was the tenure of Nya Nwodo. So as it is now, we don't have that faith and confidence that these people will the person that is newly elected will have a change of style with the system of Onyanwodo. You remember that this same Ohaneze Igbo are the people that denied our people Igbo of the opportunity of of um of taking ownership of their land. They collected their land together with our Igbo governors and gave part of it to the Fulani herdsmen who use our Igbo land for a Fulani cattle market in the southeast. You can imagine, for free, not that they paid for it. Have you seen that? So what are you going to call such a thing? So you can see that it is not something that one really need to just give a sleeping eye. No, this time around, since the tenure of Nya Nwodo is over, it is an opportunity to look into it and say, do we still go on with this Ohaneze Igbo of 18, or do we hand it over to Igbo World Congress? That is what Nnamdi Kanu is trying to look at. So that's why if you listen to my broadcast of yesterday, he said he called the Ohaneze Igbo an evil group. That is a group that doesn't mean well for the Igbo people. They don't mean well for the Igbo people. That's what he's trying to let you know. So instead of us continuing with them as our leader, why don't we do away with them and put our hope on Igbo World Congress? The Igbo World Congress should come in and take over the Ohaneze Igbo and help in decision making. Have you seen that? So that is what we are actually trying to look at. And that is what Nnamdi Kanu is also trying to look at. So let it not be like this guy is becoming too harsh or too difficult. Are you getting it now? So that is what he's trying to explain to you. So let's try and strike a balance. Let's think about it. We have the chance to think about it. Understand? It's not a do or die thing. It's something that we have all the opportunity to think about it. Nobody is forcing us to be in a hurry. Understand? Okay, let's forget the fact that an Ohaneze Igbo leader has been chosen. That is for themselves. All right. So, my viewers, please deem it fit to leave your comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.